Welcome back to Techcraft, everybody. I have a quarry set up right next to, well, pretty much in the middle of my island. Or not the middle, but you know what I mean. And the reasons for that is I have plans to build certain things on the lower level. And this is what I chose for my power setup. It's running off the power tower. It holds very well. If I flick one more engine, it does slowly go down, but that's fine. That's quick enough. They're just electrical engines, standard basic circuit boards, which I believe boards, you don't need them, but what they do is they help power consumption. So, yeah, and I've just got a few of them running now. Very cheap things to make. Again, running off the power tower, so it's all good. And what I want to do in this episode is something was brought to my attention upon looking at all of this, and that is full. Getting there. Look at all that iron. Okay, now picture this. That iron, that stack there is going to turn into 2 stacks per 1 stack. How awesome is that? And the rest is copper. And I'm keeping the marble because I don't actually have a supply of it. Very decent amount of coal for a quarry. No one really cares about appetite. 7 uranium. That's not bad, I'll take them. I threw that in there, ignore that. More useless appetite, some shards, some tin, some more coal. But anyway, that's not the point of this. The point is, I'm slowly running out of inventory space. That little one that you see over there, where's the sun? Okay, it's going to go nighttime soon, which means this will shut off because it is solar powered. It's running off that there. I finally finished this. This is the design that's going to span across down there and down that way. That's the little village hut little thing. These two here are just morons. All they do is just stand there like that, but I think it's because they detect villages and they're trying to get over there to protect them. That's all cool. Right. Just making sure my mic is turned on. Don't want to pull an Ed there. Ooh. Jokes. Okay, yeah, you see down here, it's just not enough at all. And I want to get into using barrels. I've got the wood for it. Okay, if you're wondering why that says that, eucalyptus wood. And a few, like, Barbie. It's because I got the Australian language selected in the options. We don't actually, talk like that. It's like that whole, let's put another shrimp on the Barbie thing. We don't say that. They're not called shrimps here. We call them prawns. Okay. So that's one of those stereotypes kicking in again. Coffee. So yeah, we don't actually do that. But what I need to do, really quickly, is so I can keep this running, is sleep. So I'll see you in a second. The reason I have to cut out sleeping is because briefly you get a glimpse of the IP. Now, you cannot join the server if you do happen to somehow sneak the IP. But there are people out there that do it for fun, and that is they would probably DDoS the server. So we'd rather avoid all that together. Right. We need to build a warehouse, ladies and gentlemen. A rather large one. Now, my normal design of a warehouse is a box with a bunch of barrels along the walls. Boring. We don't do that sort of stuff anymore. This is the old stuff. A box. Okay? That was changing a little bit because it was a longer box, which I believe is called a rectangle, but whatevs. We're going to do something a little bit more stylish? Can I say that? I don't know. We'll work it out. And where I want to build it is my future site for my home. I'm going to have a Donald Trump tower. Yep, I'm going to have my Donald Trump moment, much like TFC did. And, Also, if anyone can tell me where I can find these trees. Saplings, more like it. As you can see here, I tried to get my luck and get a few saplings off the leaves, but it didn't work. So now I just have a giant penis sticking out at the end of my road, which I'm thinking about changing this. All this here is concrete. Okay? I wouldn't say it's expensive. It costs iron to make, iron and stone. Not cobblestone, stone. But this plot is where my epic tower is going to be. And it is where I'm also going to implement a bit of railcraft to do, well, free X-ray, to do a little bit of an elevator. Yes, an elevator, a real one. Elevator. Yeah, enough of that. Okay, squeaky chair. I want this to be underground. Okay, so what I need, I forget how big this thing was. That's what she said. No. Why isn't that rendering in properly? Why are you being annoying? No idea. Yeah. It's going to be underground. What else? No, they're too slow. I was going to grab a turtle, but they're just way too slow. I am, of course, just going to dig a big box underneath it, but the way I utilize that space is not going to be a box. Why am I stuck? Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. Big warehouse there. Anyway, digging that out is going to definitely be off camera because you don't want to sit there and watch that crap. Ow. For now, what I want to do, or what I've been doing is, now, Millie Turtles. By default, they do not have an attack command. You type in attack, nothing happens. So you need to edit their attack command. And then if you want them to drop their stuff somewhere, like in a collection thing, like right there, you have to put in lines of code. And that is what I had my mate do, but unfortunately, that was all the wrong buttons then. He doesn't save, I believe. Edit attack, yeah. Which is really annoying. No, wait, it's not edit.attack. I'm not very good at Lua. Get me in GreyTech code and I'll be able to help you. Yeah, while true, do turtle.attack, end. But the problem I'm having with him is he's only attacking moving targets. So when they fall down here, only the ones that fall get hit once. Because they're moving at that time. And then the ones that are just still, they don't get attacked, which pisses me off. So I'm going to have to rip this whole thing up and devise something like this. Something much like Direwolf did. Right here you'd have a Braino jar. Dude's bugging me. Yeah, Braino jar right there, and then Millie Turtles all along here. And that's when I think I'm going to get into wireless computers. You know, you just have a central computer hooked up to wireless receivers on the back of these little guys. Type in one command, it will then travel through all of them. That is a very grueling process. Not making them, really. It's just finding out how it works. I have zero experience with computer craft. But yeah, otherwise this thing works like a treat. I'll sit here, and for about 40 seconds, you sit there smacking them, you're at level 30. And then you go to this guy here, and you click him for an hour, and then you're at level 60. So they're really cool to have. TFC made me them. Also made me Shovel of the Earth Mover. I just put Repair 1 on it. And he also made me that, which he put Repair 2 on that one, so thank you very kindly. And I'm now bugging him for... I'm going to pay for it. So it's not like I'm ripping him off. I'm pretty sure I already passed them, didn't I? Here we go. I want Sword of the Word and Pickaxe of the Core next. And I ain't going... I might go with Hoe of the Growth. Not too sure. But yeah, that's what I want. And also we're going to have to get all new stuff. Helmet, pants. Definitely going to go to an advanced jetpack soon. Maybe. It's going to take a long time. Looks like GreyTech fingered that, but obviously we don't have GreyTech, so... Meh. I'm going to have to get another... If you're wondering what happened to all my gear, I had an advanced jetpack, I had an ultimate lap pack, I had, an advanced diamond drill, I had all that cool stuff. Until the dickhead here walked in, you know, walking through a cave, la-di-da-di-da-da, bloop, straight down into a pot of lava. Couldn't switch to my jetpack quick enough because I had my backpack on at the time, and I paid for it. I left the server and didn't come on for about a week after that. That was a true rage quit. I just didn't want to face my stupidity. But whatevs. Right, well, just babbling on now, but this is updating you because I haven't brought out a Techcraft video in don't know how long. Weeks. But those are the future plans. After this guy gets dug out, we will start because I'll tell you what I'm doing down there. Ground level, okay, you can build, not that you have to build it there, but that's where I want to because I'm going to cover that over with dirt so you wouldn't even know it's there. I just need the room. I am going to build Zee tanks, which is classed as a multi-tank. You can put any liquid in it, water, lava, oil, goo, whatever the goo may be in the game. Yeah, it works much like an iron tank, but I think an iron tank can only hold certain things. I'm not too sure about that, don't quote me. But yeah, I got the tree farm up and running, but anyway, I want 12 by... Be right back. Sorry about that little interruption. All good. Okay, I just quickly grabbed that chest and put it over there because that's the full one. If you didn't know you can do that, by the way, you can use... I'm not going to do it on this one, but you can move chests with stuff in them by pushing G and G again. Same deal with the grav gun. All the same. Okay, so what was I was talking about? Zee tanks, yeah, I'm going to have 12 by 12s. As many as I can fit. Well, not as many. Probably just going to have, if I can fit them, 4 going that way, and maybe 4 going that way. And I'm going to sneeze. It's going to be annoying. So hang on a second. I think I'm good. Okay. Yeah. And I'm going to fill them with lava and probably another liquidy substance, but we'll have to work that out when we get to there. But what I'm going to do is something that TFC did. He created an age, modified it to be an endless lake of lava. Just endless lava. And as you know, lava is probably the best source of energy in the game. So if you have unlimited of it, you essentially have unlimited energy. And what I'm going to do is start getting into those liquid tesseracts, which is basically, think of it as an Endar box chest. But you can transfer liquid through it. And I'm going to set up a lava station pump in that age. Again, that's for future episodes. I want to get everything down here built first. And then, yeah, I'm just going to fill them up. I'm going to start pumping it into the power station. Let's take a look in here. This whole magmatic setup here is just going to get ditched because it's just shit. Absolutely shit. I mean, it's not shit. If you're fresh and you're starting out, then yeah, that's cool. But I'm way past that. I just kept it around because it was the only one I knew of at the time. I was very ill-informed about all this sort of stuff at the time. And since the big break I took, you know, I've been playing on a mate's server and we've just really been experimenting with different types of energy ways and all that sort of nonsense. So, yeah, I've learnt a few things. And overall, lava's the best. So, and I'm also going to put a 12 by 12 tank right behind this building. If you'll follow me outside after I have a munch. Nom 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 noms. Yeah, I'm also going to... Jeb. Thank you. I'm also going to have a 12 by 12 behind here. I'm not sure how big this building is. I can't remember. I think it was like a 15 by 10, I think. I'm not too sure. 12 by 12 going right behind here. That can be made out of any block you wish. No, actually, sorry. I think there's a certain... You have to use a solid block, whatever that may be, for the trim of the 12 by 12 frame. And then whatever you like inside. I'm probably going to use... here are the liquid tesseracts, by the way. I believe. Well, they look like that anyway. I don't know what I might use. I'm probably going to use some form of glass, but not the default glass because it looks like shit. I'll probably use glass viewer. Yeah, I'll use that. That's pretty cheap for me. That might be a better way, actually. Save the iron. I've got plenty of aluminum that I never use. I haven't got an induction smelter, but I'm sure I can make one. There you go, working around things. Induction furnace or smelter? Smelter. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's easy. Okay, I'll use aluminum for that sort of stuff. So that's what I'm going to use. And yeah, that'll be the main tank. So I'll have my 8 down here if I can fit them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not too sure if I can fit 4. We'll work it out. And then another 4. They'll all be full, hopefully. And then I'll have a pump arranged off those 4, or whichever one, you know, I choose to start off on, which will then pump into the primary tank behind here. That way I don't have to have pipes going god-awful lengths to get to here. This will be the main big tank sitting behind here. And that'll feed all the necessary things in here. So I've got my, I forget what power this is. This is EU. I believe, yeah, so EU for industrial craft, MJ for, I forget what this power is called. What are you called? I'll know it once I see it. But it's seeing it that's the problem. But you know what I mean. I forget all the names and whatnot. Yeah, that's the plan for that. This whole setup's going to be ripped apart. That tank is going to be gone, replaced by a much bigger one. And that is all going to kick in once this is finished. But I'm probably going to end up digging out the area for the warehouse, again, off camera. I'm going to get all of this smelted. I'm burping here. Pardon me. Yeah, I'm going to get all that smelted. That's going to be a lot. And there's also more spread out through here, some tin, very nice. But yeah. So, I think that covers all what I want to do. And in time I'll end up finishing that off and getting all the villagers in their appropriate houses and fenced off so they're not running around annoying me. And that's just going to add to a little bit of scenery. Whatevs. So yeah, welcome back to Techcraft. We're back. And I believe TFC is going to start doing more videos on Techcraft. I think he's got a plan to do a little something. I'm not too sure if I can tell you yet because I don't know if he's told everybody. But yeah, keep a lookout for the both of us because we're back on here. I think it's just going to be me and him. I know SimpleGamerz doesn't play on the server. Azaraiah I don't think is interested in recording anymore. I'm not too sure. But whatever. So, alright guys, you know the plan. I'll see you when all this is finished. That'll be in the next episode, and then we'll finally get moving. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you all later.